why was this entire thing constituted in such a way that you had to fight for 8 years, madam? What was the start of this?
A company wanted to deceive people into believing that its product is the real ORS. It puts the name ORS on its trademark and adds a letter L. And obviously it won't get permission from CDSCO because it's not a medicine. This particular product has 10 times the sugar that is there in WHO recommended formula ORS. And a parent is going and asking for ORS, which is life-saving. And the parent gets something which can take away the life by worsening the diarrhea and dehydration of the child. What do you call it? Criminal, according to me. Slowly they came up with do not give. So many pediatricians would have asked.
Correct.
Okay, so do not give during diarrhea. That will be in such a small font. Okay, you put a microscope, then you have to read it. That small font.
That is also
to
advertising.
legally protect themselves, nothing more than that. Those companies with valid trademark can continue using ORS on their label or trademark with a disclaimer, this is not an ORS. I am a medicine, I am not a medicine. 20 children had to die for you authorities to wake up. And what about this ORS then? I've been writing to you and this all was done. Till now you're not acting on it.
I'm sure 8 years is not a joke. 8 years is not, it's not going to be rosy, everywhere. There will be people of your own community who will oppose you. At some point of time, you will be like, why am I doing so much here? What am I getting from all of this? But still 8 years you persisted. What kept you going, man? Hello everyone and welcome to one more episode of DTalks with Dr Kapil. Aaj, it is my honor and my privilege because the guest who is on this podcast tonight is an inspiration. Not only for me, but I'm sure an inspiration to so many mothers all over the country. It's none other than Dr Sivaranjani Santosh ma'am, who's come all the way from Hyderabad. आपको पता है जब मैं मैडम के बारे में फर्स्ट टाइम सुना, ऑनलाइन एक नाम आया था, दी ORS लेडी ऑफ इंडिया. एंड आई वॉज वेरी आई वॉज थिंकिंग अबाउट दिस कि यार ये नाम आया क्यों है? What is the story behind this? What do people mean when they say an 8-year struggle has finally seen the light of the day? तो ये सारे questions answer करने के लिए please keep watching this podcast. Believe me, it's going to be one of the best podcasts which you'll ever see. Keep watching DTalks with Dr. Kapil. Hello, Sivaranjani ma'am. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule and coming for DTalks with Dr. Kapil. I know you have been very busy because everywhere, we are on Insta, we are on YouTube. It's only, madam, you are there.
No, it's not like that. Thank you very much.
And ma'am, one thing I found it very fascinating was someone mentioned that now you are the ORS lady of India. They actually gave this nickname to you. I was seeing on social media. How do you feel, ma'am, with this nickname?
It feels very nice and cute.
So, ma'am, today, let us start with what exactly is ORS? Because a lot of our users sometimes, they make a mistake. They don't understand what is ORS. So if you could tell me, what is ORS?
Originally, actually, oral rehydration salts. Okay. We have to mix those salts in the right amount of water and prepare the solution, oral rehydration solution.
Okay.
So these salts have a particular formula.
Okay.
So when we mix in a certain amount of water, we get a certain osmolarity.
Okay.
Okay. So right now we are using the reduced osmolarity ORS.
Okay.
Earlier it was 311 milliosmol per liter. Now it is 245 milliosmol per liter for almost 20 years, I think.
Madam, if you could explain me, what do you mean by osmolarity? What is the meaning of this term?
Osmolarity, in simple terms, it's difficult to explain, but we can say the amount of salts and sugars in the blood.
Okay.
We can say. Okay.
Got it.
So suppose there is a cell. Inside the cell will have certain number of molecules of sodium, potassium and all, which will determine its osmolarity and glucose and all.
Got it.
Similarly, outside the cell.
Okay.
So based on what salts and how much sugar, glucose is there, osmolarity will be decided.
Got
So
it.
if a solution has high osmolarity, and it is sitting next to something with low osmolarity, water will move from there to this place.
Got it.
It is denser.
Got it.
It is denser.
Understood.
Okay. And if a solution has low osmolarity, then this water will go into the one with the higher osmolarity.
Understood. Okay. So this concept of osmolarity is very...
we can say denser.
Got
denser.
it. Understood. So, ma'am, just wanted to take you back probably some generations, not some years, generations. If you see every household, we had this grandmother's tale, someone will boil 1 liter of water, put a pinch of salt and sugar and everything. So, is ORS similar to this or it's a completely different concept?
Similar, because even when I was a child, in Doordarshan, nicely they used to tell whenever your child has diarrhea, how to prepare homemade ORS. They used to clearly tell us.
Okay.
Okay, so you can take a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, that is 5 ml.
Okay.
1 teaspoon means 5 ml. 1 teaspoon of sugar in 200 ml water,
Okay.
or half teaspoon of salt and 6 teaspoons of sugar in 1 liter water.
Got it.
So if you're not able to get the ORS sachets, then you can do this.
Okay.
Why I would prefer you to use the sachets is the formula will be really perfect.
Got it.
Because they are designed in such a way that you have 75 milliosmol per liter of sodium and 75 milliosmol per liter of glucose.
Correct.
And together they go across the sodium glucose co-transporter, take the water along with them.
Got it.
So a very pakka formula that is. So we would prefer that, but if it's not available, you make it at home.
But I'm quite happy that at least if you don't have access to sachets, it's something which can be done at home only. Now, ma'am, I want to ask you, everywhere on social media, people are following, and the number, in everyone's mind is 8 years. 8 years it has taken you. Now, see, I am thinking something so simple. You have got sachets available. You can make things at home for, diarrhea for children. Everything seems to be so simple. Then why was this entire thing constituted in such a way that you had to fight for 8 years, madam? What was the start of this?
That is the baffling thing, no?
Okay.
One letter to CDSCO should have sorted it out.
Correct.
Because, see, there is a lot of disconnect, I think, between the FSSA and CDSCO. Both come under the Health Ministry.
Correct.
FSSA is for food and beverages and CDSCO is for medicines, right? So, a company wanted to deceive people into believing that its product is the real ORS. It puts the name ORS on its trademark and adds a letter L to it, right? And obviously it won't get permission from CDSCO because it's not a medicine.
Correct.
The actual ORS is a medicine and it has a specific formula with an osmolarity of 245 milliosmol per
Correct.
liter. This particular product has 10 times the sugar that is there in WHO recommended formula ORS.
Wow.
WHO formula has 13.5 gram per liter. This one has 120 gram per liter.
So much of sugar?
Yes.
Wow.
So each Tetra Pak gives you 5 teaspoons of sugar. 1 Tetra Pak. Okay. And on top of it, so anyway, it won't get permission from CDSCO. So because it is not actual drug,
Correct.
actual medicine,
Correct.
right? But it wants to sell. So it goes to the trademark authorities, gets the trademark registered, goes to FSSA. FSSA says, okay, it's safe to drink. And you keep it everywhere in the pharmacies, hospitals, schools. And somebody comes and asks for ORS, you give this. Doctors also didn't know. You meet doctors, you meet everybody and say this is good liquid for correcting dehydration. So nobody knew about this deception.
But this is deception at its peak. I will say this is peak advertisement.
I would say it is criminal deception.
Agreed, because you said 5 or 10 times more sugar content as it is supposed
This is
to.
almost 10 times.
10 times, my
And
God.
this has set such a notorious example. So many companies had come up. No, even Rebalance with ORS that has almost 90 gram per liter.
Okay.
So around 3.5 to 4 times. So, and glucon deactive ORS, Indo ORS, ORS Fit. In addition, now Himalaya Rehydrate, Zincovit Active, Electro Choice, all these also have very, similar level of sugar.
Okay.
Though they don't have ORS on the label, though the companies say that they are not selling it as ORS, but when you go to the pharmacy, you are likely to get these also. And even after this win that we had, that ORS should be removed from the labels, even if these companies rebrand, I'm very sure that except in certain areas where, people are smart and, still remember that, okay, they should look for WHO recommended formula ORS. In other places, gullible parents will still be handed out any of these liquids, though ORS is not written on them, because profit margin is much higher. Even if you take WHO recommended formula Tetra Pak, the profit margin is lesser for them. And definitely sachets are very cheap. And very tactfully, these people are coming up with this bright idea now to sell their Tetra Paks also, the WHO formula Tetra Paks, though again, stability is better with the salts.
Got it.
So the idea, they are saying that people randomly mix the salts and water, so to prevent those errors by Tetra Paks. Instead, I would say government should raise awareness about how to prepare solution from the Tetra Paks.
Correct.
In India, everybody cannot afford to pay 40 rupees for every 200 ml of ORS.
That is out of the
So
question.
we have 4.1 gram sachets and 20.5 gram sachets. You can disperse 4.1 gram sachet in 200 ml water. You can disperse 20.5 gram sachet in 1 liter water. The responsibility is that of the government to raise awareness about this so that these mixing mistakes don't happen.
Correct.
And even if they happen, it won't be so terrible as giving these liquids which have 10 times more sugar than WHO recommended formula ORS. When it comes to comparing the Tetra Paks, which are WHO recommended formula ORS and sachets, yes, to avoid people from making mistakes, government should raise awareness.
Got it. So, ma'am, one of the endeavors, obviously, of this podcast and one of the wonderful things which you have done. So, there is now so much of awareness of ORS, and now you have given us the clear-cut constitution that should happen. But my question is, in between, you use the words that there's more of a profit margin, of selling these products. But, ma'am, profit margin over child health, what is the comparison of the two?
That is what, not just health, it is life. Not even health first thing, life. Diarrhea is the third leading cause of death in children in the under 5 age group. 13% of the deaths are due to diarrhea. And a parent is going and asking for ORS, which is life-saving. And the parent gets something which can take away the life by worsening the diarrhea and dehydration of the child. What do you call it? Criminal, according to me. It is criminal. Only thing is, their luck is that in India, nobody puts cases. People are tired. Okay. And second thing is, difficult to prove, though the fact is glaring at us. So in urban areas, like basically if the child is severely dehydrated, we admit, we give fluids and all that.
Correct.
Okay, we save the child. But in many areas, they may not have access to good pediatricians or good facilities.
True.
So what will happen to those children? And every death will go down as diarrheal death.
Acha, so this is how it will be masked.
it will go down as diarrheal death. No, it won't go down as diarrhea has worsened due to ORSL or rebalance with ORS or glucon deactive ORS.
Got it. So now this is like a foolproof mechanism of getting saved. You are
Yes.
not going to be gullible. I mean, you're not going to be, caught in anything.
In any way. So in the beginning, very beginning, when they started meeting me, like when I realized that this is the deception that was happening, I asked them, how can you do this? Then slowly they came up with do not give. So many pediatricians would have asked.
Correct.
Okay, so do not give during diarrhea. That will be in such a small font. Okay, you put a microscope, then you have to read it. That small font.
That is
That
also
is to
advertising.
legally protect themselves, nothing more than that.
Correct.
Okay. So, and then once they came to me, this company people, and said, ma'am, we are not promoting it as ORS for diarrhea, ma'am. I said, it doesn't matter what you are promoting it as, it is being given as that only.
Correct.
Your label, your presence everywhere that's what it is leading to. Then again they came and said, we'll give you speaker opportunity at IAP. I said, get
What
lost.
is
Of all people, you are trying to buy me this way. Please get out. And I said, you have children. How dare you even say this to me?
Correct.
You have children, right? How can you even think of saying this and marketing this?
But ma'am, I will say what a cheap way of, these tactics. I'll give you a speaker post or a speaking opportunity and all just for their product.
But after that, they never ever dared to reach my office. None of the companies. They knew I was fighting. I was on social media. I met a few pediatricians in the past few days. So whoever made these videos on social media, some of them the next day their team would sit in their office.
Oh.
And saying like, please remove your reel, please remove your reel. And how much should we kind of
Compensate or, whatever.
yeah. And some of them told me directly, and if nothing works, the other thing they'll say is what our job will go. So what will the pediatrician say? Obviously these people said, see, your job will go, you'll find in some other place. But child's life goes, you can't get it back, right?
Obviously, you can't.
But the thing is, it's not so glaring. Like when I say it, you may feel like I'm exaggerating. Child's life will go. But it will go. Dehydration kills. We all know that. Children succumb very fast. And you're giving something to a child with diarrhea, something which can worsen his diarrhea. So potential death, definitely. It's only that we are not able to document it because the people who come to us I am from an urban area, right?
Correct.
So immediately I would hospitalize and take care. That is
But rural India is not so lucky. And you did mention statistics that diarrheal death is the third most common amongst children less than 5 years. Wow.
When I started working on this, per year in India, every year 1 to 3 lakhs in somewhere I read. And MOHFW, they said 1 to 1.5 lakhs children die every year due to diarrhea.
My God.
Okay. But now latest they are saying it is 50 to 55,000.
Which is thanks to pediatricians like you, obviously, who are so active, But ma'am, what has been your experience in this entire 8-year journey with, let's say, something like the FSSAI? What do you think?
So my journey with the authorities started in 2021.
Okay.
But my discovering that this is happening and talking to parents, and I've been doing first aid programs and CPR training from 2010.
Okay.
I've trained personally 20,000 plus parents and teachers so far.
Wow.
In CPR.
Okay.
So I go to schools and everything is voluntary, nothing is paid.
Correct.
Okay. So I started including this, like carrying these Tetra packs and showing don't give this during.
Okay.
So that, and then my YouTube videos where I've said you should give only WHO recommended formula.
Correct.
and then slowly telling people that don't give these Tetra packs. Then 2021, I started writing to the authorities.
Okay. Who did you first write to?
CDSCO.
What is the full form, madam, of CDS? So what is this
Central
responsible
Drug
for?
Standards Control Organization.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so I've written to them and they have replied. Usually the replies take 1 month or something.
Correct.
Like you write and you get in 2 weeks, 1 month.
Okay.
So the reply came saying, you send us the proofs. So I sent the Tetra packs.
Okay.
Then they again replied saying, we are sending a copy to the FSSAI, but this doesn't come in our purview because we didn't give permission.
Got it.
Ideally, they should have just taken it up with the FSSAI because this is something crucial. You all know that ORS is the 20th century wonder drug,
Correct.
right? Which has saved millions of lives.
True.
So if somebody really, whoever was sitting there really cared, they would have directly taken it up with FSSAI. They did whatever just like needs to be done on
You have
paper.
to reply. You have to reply.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. So I've written to the FSSAI, and FSSAI to and fro communication happened a couple of times or 3 times. Then I've written to the Central Health Ministry. From the
Okay.
Central Health Ministry, I have the document, one of the documents. Among the list of things, this one also was mentioned, look into this matter.
Okay.
So 8th April 2022, I think the order came from FSSAI that none of these misleadingly labeled drinks can use ORS on their labels. So
Which to me till now seems to be like a victory. Would you agree with me?
of course, I was very, very happy.
Yes.
But within 3 months, they changed the order, 14th July, but that letter came to me on 8th August. I received it.
Okay.
So the order was like those companies with valid trademark can continue using ORS on their label or trademark with a disclaimer, this is not an ORS. I am a medicine, I am not a medicine.
That is really the reality.
Yeah,
which you
this is the
are saying.
font. I am a medicine.
Correct.
I'm not a medicine.
No one's going to read the small
Who
font.
will read? First of all, we don't read. But see, that is not an excuse. We should read. We should
Correct.
get into the habit. But even if they read, many people won't understand the meaning.
Correct.
Third thing, in India, how many people can read that?
Very, very little.
And
Hardly.
whatever the pharmacist hands out to them, they will take.
And also remember, because this is a condition in which your child is suffering. So
Suffering.
you
So
are
immediately you'll
anxious.
just- yes.
Exactly.
And unfortunate reality is, even in hospital ICUs, these liquids are being given, not just ORSL. Ribelans with ORS, Zinco with active, Himalaya rehydrate, Glucon D active ORS, Electro Choice. I mean, are these the liquids you will give to people in ICUs where there may be diabetes people, there may be people who are just recovering from, cancer or on immunosuppressants where their gut microbiome would have totally gone for a sixer. These liquids will make them purge like anything.
Correct. Sugars will never come down.
Yeah. And diabetes means they can push them into coma, right?
Correct.
Ketoacidosis and coma. But I don't know what's happening in our country. Like, how can this happen? Like, this is so unfortunate. I don't think in hospitals and pharmacies, any of these liquids should be allowed at all. These are energy drinks we sell in your supermarkets.
I don't know why even
And
there's a
even
debate
in-
on this.
Yeah,
It
there
should obviously
should
not be
any
allowed.
debate. E-commerce pharmacies also, they're still selling. Even now, pharmacy, even now if you search for ORS, that ORSL, which is not WHO recommended formula ORS, is coming now.
Okay.
Not just the other platforms, pharmacy platforms.
Got it. Wow.
And even after that stay order was removed and the Delhi High Court judge clearly said like he's not going to interfere in the FSSAI's order of 14th and 15th October. And that they should implement that order. Still stocks are, the companies are trying to push out those
Remaining stocks and all.
stocks to the public. It's very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate. Like, how much can I follow up also? No, I'm really tired, really tired.
But ma'am, you've got the prayers of so many people, and because of you, this matter at least came to light all over India. But I just want to take you back. There was a video of yours which really went viral, in which you've got a camera, it's close-up camera, front camera, and you're crying, saying that yes, finally my 8 years of struggle. That just talk me through that moment. What was going through your mind?
Huge relief.
Correct.
Actually, you said no. There were pediatricians who would have written to the FSSAI. There is one parent, Mrs. Rupa, who filed a case in Delhi High Court around 2022, I think, because her child became sick. She went for ORS and she got ORSL.
Okay.
That was happening. It's not that FSSAI didn't know. It's not that the company didn't know.
Correct.
That time still it was Johnson Johnson only. Now it's Kenvue, which is a spin-off of Johnson Johnson.
Okay.
So there were people who were writing. There were influencers who started making videos. So, but I was like, I wasn't leaving this. This is single point agenda type, like other than the CPR first aid training program, breastfeeding support. That I do. But this is like writing to the authorities, writing to IAP, fighting with IAP, calling out IAP for not supporting, writing to the authorities, gathering proof, sending our people to pharmacies asking for ORS, and they were handed out ORSL or Rebelans with ORS, taking videos, taking screenshot, asking parents to send proofs, letters, collecting them, and asking co-pediatricians to send case reports, documenting them, and making files and sending to PM's office and health minister's office. And that was one side, okay? That is one part of it.
Correct.
And social media awareness, getting everybody on the same platform. If you see, like many doctors, I got them to make this video. We all together made one video.
Correct.
So getting them on board and persisting with the social media pressure. And that is one side of the coin.
Not an easy job.
That is just one spoke. This is one spoke, authorities. Then public interest litigation.
Okay.
IAP thing. And public interest litigation also, getting other associations to implead, because when associations implead, weightage will be more.
True.
So finally in 2024, Endocrine Society of India Women Pediatricians Forum impleaded. But IAP never supported. It continued taking funds for conferences from this very company only. Even for neonatal resuscitation program, they take funds from this very company, unfortunately. So that was happening. Then reaching out to pharma distributors, major pharma distributors. Apollo, I could speak to, and they assured me that they'll do their best to ensure only WHO recommended formula ORS will be there. MedPlus, I could not reach. I tried to, but I could not. They didn't give me an opportunity to talk to them.
Okay.
I reached out to the hospitals in Hyderabad, each one individually, calling and telling, like, this is not WHO recommended formula ORS, like pregnant women, mother and child care. I mean, how can you give these things? They'll have gestational diabetes.
Like the word which you used, criminal.
Criminal, no?
Correct.
Yeah. So some hospitals responded very positively and immediately, because nobody knew.
Correct.
If they knew, they wouldn't keep only.
That's true.
Right? So they removed. And in my first aid programs, I'll carry all these Tetra packs with me and show them, see, this should not be given, this should be given, this is how you prepare the solution, everything. So, so many schools came in support of me. They made their students make the programs.
Imagine. So,
I mean, that level of thing, like, I mean, basically, I didn't leave any slightest chance where I can make this happen. I reached out to members of parliament that I know, a couple of them. And I sent those big files through them also to the, I don't want to name them. I don't think they'll be comfortable with that. So, to the health minister's office. I mean, whatever I could do.
I was about to say this only. Every single level, every single angle that can be possible, you have basically infiltrated and you have ensured that, you have made your voice heard in every single level. And, this is the impact which you've had. But so much of this, madam, we did not know. Once it blasted on social media, and now talking to you, I realize that actually you have done so much more work as compared to what we see.
That was going on happening. Social media is the only thing you will see.
Exactly.
Yeah. So these all things were happening. Many pediatricians would have written, but I don't think any of them would have gone to this extent and craziness to make it happen. And even social media also, the latest letter which I had written, I put it on social media. The registered post slip also I have put on my social media in one reel. See, this is what, please share this.
Correct.
This has to reach this time I told them to tag JP Nadda ji and Modi ji.
Okay.
Because that's where it has to reach. That's what I felt. Because there are so many layers in bureaucracy, right?
True.
We don't know whether they have actually reached them or not.
I am
right?
sure with you doing so much, it would have definitely reached the ears. I am sure of it.
After that, it may have reached.
True.
And when the cough syrup incident happened in MP and they arrested the doctor, that
was a ridiculous thing,
I don't know. The last I heard, he still didn't get bail. And
I hope people know this incident. In Madhya Pradesh, there was a cough syrup, and the doctor got arrested because it had DEG, which causes renal shutdown. And I think 20 children died, if I'm not mistaken. So it took 20 children to die so that authorities suddenly wake up.
This is exactly what I said on social media. And if you see my videos, they are not like pre-planned or scripted.
Okay.
I just, at that moment, I feel I need to say this, means I say and I just post.
Correct.
So at that moment, I just said, 20 children had to die for you authorities to wake up. And what about this ORS then? I've been writing to you. And this all was done. Till now, you're not acting on it. Dear doctors, these deaths won't go down as ORS-L or Ebalance with ORS deaths.
They'll be diarrheal deaths.
They'll be diarrheal deaths. From now, if any child dies of diarrhea, share it with me.
Correct.
Take history.
Correct.
What liquids were given to them. And share those details with me.
Got it.
I need proofs. But so unfortunate that something so glaring, so straightforward,
but people want proof.
Needs me to collect proofs. So that video went viral. It was taken up by many of the major social media
Correct.
pages like The Logical Indian and all. And I think, I don't know, maybe other letters from pediatricians, I don't know, or my dogged persistence and all these proofs I've sent. Now proofs also.
Correct.
We have collected. We sent people, took videos and all those things I've sent to the government.
Wow.
To tell them that yes, they are getting misled. Right? I have to tell them that they are getting misled. So I had to collect proofs.
Correct.
And pediatricians. So it's not only Sivaranjani who is shouting at the top of her voice.
Others also who are in this.
Proofs.
But ma'am,
and other doctors also supported me on social media. From 2024, they all came forward.
Correct.
So many parents came forward. And journalists supported me like from very beginning. 2021, I think First Times of India, it was written. Amrita has written, I think, about this. Okay.
That's wonderful. So it feels so good, right? The people are responding to your...
Yes,
you use the word dogged persistence.
Yeah. So journalists, wonderful support from them, especially print media.
Ma'am, in this entire 8-year journey that I never knew that you've done behind the back, because sometimes all we see is the social media.
No, I can show you the documents. I can show you the print media, newspaper articles. These many are there.
I don't doubt that you've done, but I'm just saying that it feels so good that you have gone to such an extent. And 99.99% people in your position will not do it. I can, with confidence, I can say this. So my question to you is, madam, what kept you going? I'm sure 8 years is not a joke. 8 years is not, it's not going to be rosy, everywhere. There will be people of your own community who will oppose you. At some point of time, you will be like, why am I doing so much? Yeah, what am I getting from all of this? But still, 8 years you persisted. What kept you going, ma'am?
First thing, I agree with you that people of my community association only didn't support me.
Correct.
And I made enemies. But the second thing, I never thought that way.
Okay.
What am I getting from this?
Correct.
I never for a second thought that way.
Correct.
It's only like I have to do this, that's all. How dare these people mess up with the lives of our children like this? So much deception. One parent, it's so painful to see as a parent your child getting sick and you are actually making the children more sick. It's such an agony for the parent.
Correct.
And you're potentially pushing the child towards death just for your business. No, how dare you do that? No, not allowed. So never like, what will I get out of it? If you ask me what I got out of it, tremendous amount of relief and satisfaction.
Correct.
Yeah. That way maybe you can say I'm selfish.
Okay.
Beyond that, nothing. Nothing. No. It has to happen means it has to happen. It is gross injustice. It is criminal. So you have to fight it tooth and nail.
Correct.
And once I literally told our senior advocate, it is do or die for me. Then they laughed and said, no, die, we'll do.
Correct. So thank God that do happened. So
happened. No, do didn't happen in the court. No, it was still going on. Before that only because of everything that I said, no, I didn't leave any angle.
True.
So we don't know which worked. Most probably the social media pressure worked.
Which is one of the gifts, nowadays. Social media is really a huge thing.
Huge thing. So we should use it the right way.
Correct.
And when you are honest and genuine, people can see. People understand.
Correct.
That's why they all stood by me.
True.
Yeah. So if you see my social media channel, you won't know where Sivaranjani is working. You won't have any contact details.
Correct.
So many parents, when they meet me for the first time, you are Dr. Sivaranjani, that Dr. Sivaranjani. Like that,
Correct.
they would have come to me because somebody referred them to me.
True.
Then they realize it's the same Sivaranjani they are seeing on social
On
media.
Insta and YouTube, everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I wanted to keep it clean.
Correct.
That's all. Because my
Correct.
agenda is very clear. Only counter misinformation and raise awareness.
God bless you, ma'am. Really, I must really say you've got the prayers of so many people, who are praying for you and for the work that you are doing, ma'am. I don't think so there's a greater gift than that. This is my personal opinion.
I am blessed.
Okay.
So many dua will be there for me now.
Acha, ma'am. Now I did one thing because I knew that you were coming today. I did a sort of research of my own. Yesterday and day before yesterday, I visited around 6 to 7 chemists in my area just to see what is the ground level impact of everything that we have been talking about. My question to all of them was simple. I want ORS. आप मुझे ORS दे दो. So I'll show you what all I have received from all of them and I want your comment on this. So these are all the Tetra packs which I received. I also received some sachets. This is the age-old electrolyte, so I think everyone knows that. So these are again all sachets. This is again oral rehydration salt. This is again electrol ORS.
So here it's written WHO recommended formula.
Correct.
So though it's a Tetra pack, it's WHO recommended formula.
Okay. So that is ultimately what parents have to see. Got it.
WHO recommended formula.
Okay.
You see here WHO recommended formula.
So everything has got that WHO recommended. So even this sachet, and this is obviously ORS based on WHO
recommended formula.
Okay.
And here in the on the back side, here clearly they have written add 1 teaspoon full of powder into 200 ml water.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Correct.
So they have clearly given the instructions. So follow the instructions.
Okay.
Even better would be this. This here they clearly wrote. See, pictorial representation.
Okay.
Empty the entire content into 1 liter water.
Got it.
So we have a smaller version of this, the 4 grams one. This is the 20 grams one.
Okay.
There it would be in 200 ml water.
Ma'am, but there are two
See,
things.
this also is WHO recommended formula.
So that is ultimately what parents have to look out for.
Yeah, this is WHO recommended formula.
But ma'am, there was one thing. So this, to be very honest, wasn't handed to me. This was present in the fridge. So I just removed it. This does not claim to be ORS. This is something known as electro choice, and you get it in different flavors. So apple is there, orange is there. But to be very honest, this was not given to me. I opened the fridge and I took it myself.
Yeah. So the sugar content is very similar to rebalance with ORS.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. So, but in many places, the pharmacists, even if the companies do not want to sell it as ORS, the pharmacist may hand out even these things as ORS.
Got it. So this is
Himalaya
something which
Rehydrate,
everyone has to...
Zincovit Active.
Got it.
And even these people, when they change their name, still they may give that out as ORS. That's why government should make a strict regulation that
Okay.
they should have only WHO recommended formula ORS in the pharmacies and hospitals.
Got it. But I'll tell you the thing about this. You mentioned this brand, so I want to show this brand to you.
Because this brand started it
Exactly.
all.
But at this junction, I'd like to tell you that this actually wasn't handed to me.
Okay.
And I hope the chemist where I went, I hope this guy is watching. He actually pulled out the drawer to give me other brands. I saw this and I asked him myself, I'm like, okay, wait, I want that. He removed this and he used the words, sir, ye ORS nahi hai, ye energy drink hai. I
Very
felt so
nice.
happy at that moment. I said, I will definitely share this with you, That, see, this is
So
the
that
ground
kind
reality.
of, yes.
This is the ground reality impact that you have done single-handedly, and it's not come easy. It's been 8 years of dogged persistence is the word which you used. So ma'am, this is the impact which you are having right now.
Thank
So
you so
I
much.
wanted to tell everyone this, that this is what I have done.
These are things which make me happy.
Correct.
See, and also you realize the company is still trying to push the stock and FSSA is still allowing that to happen.
Which is the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, authorities by now, see, when was the order issued? 15th. Okay, stay till 31st.
Correct.
From 31st onwards, now it is today is
11th November.
It shouldn't be available.
Correct.
But I'm so grateful to that pharmacist for telling you, no, this is energy drink, this is not ORS.
Correct. So everyone needs to have that.
He would have got more money by giving you this.
Correct.
But he didn't do it.
Which is what, so I think your
And thank you
ethic-
if you are watching this.
your ethics has rubbed off on people. So that is a good
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
So ma'am, finally, I wanted to ask you these questions. You mentioned in your previous talk and all of that you've not done this alone. There are people, whether it's pro or against, but I just want to ask the following category of people and their role. First is family. What role has your family played in this entire 8-year struggle?
They have to take the biggest brunt of it, no? When I'm dejected or I'm going little strong against the companies or saying FSSA, you better wake up and do things. So family was a little skeptical about it.
Okay.
Because see, I'm going against powerful people.
Exactly.
Right? So definitely it was difficult for them. And now when I was at it, even when they were trying to say little bit tone down and all, I wasn't really very happy with them.
Correct.
But now when I realize when people meet me and they tell, my God, if your husband hadn't supported, because if it was in any other family, they would have pulled you back long back.
Correct.
Then I realized more and more how supportive he was. In
was.
spite of a couple of times or 3 times maximum, he would have told me to tone down.
Correct.
But otherwise, like, yeah, he
And 8 years is a
never
huge
stopped me completely,
True,
right? So I realize it more and more now how much it mattered.
Ma'am, what about the doctor community? And I'm asking this question because I saw a video of yours. People from your institute, which is JIPMER. JIPMER is one of the best institute in India, guys, for medical education. They were, putting a crown on your head and there were so many doctors, clapping and all of that. So overall, the doctor community, how do you think they have contributed in this 8-year struggle?
A few influencers from Hyderabad,
Okay.
and they were already helping in this for this cause by making videos
Okay.
on social media. That is their contribution. That was their contribution. Then in 2024, one day before the hearing, when I made an appeal, when I said, like, I wish I win this case, that touched many people, and many doctors who are on social media, especially pediatricians, they
Correct.
came forward and they all made reels about what is right ORS and what is not.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. And that's it. Doctor support means. And
Okay.
few hospitals where I called and said, please don't allow these liquids. Yeah,
They agreed to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then Endocrine Society of India and Women Pediatricians Forum came forward to implead in my petition towards the end of 2024.
Okay.
Okay. That is their contribution. But it's mainly the judiciary level only,
Got
not
it.
on social media. And Indian Academy of Pediatrics, not indifference or negative.
Oh my
Leave
God.
alone support. It is either indifference or negative, except for a few office bearers who were giving me moral support
Got it.
and who were actually bringing that topic up in the meetings, but obviously they were outnumbered. So that was one more. So yeah, this is about
My next
it.
question, in fact, was IAP, because it makes a difference when an individual is fighting a case versus a huge association like the IAP is fighting, because Indian Academy of Pediatrics is a very powerful and a very strong body. Probably if they would have supported you in your journey, things would have been different.
It is the second largest community of pediatricians in the world after American Academy of Pediatrics.
Imagine.
And they didn't do anything in spite of knowing. I mean, for others I have to give proofs. For them I don't have to give any proof. They know. That's basic for pediatrics.
Correct.
That is basic. And it's unfortunate that I had to write to them, I had to talk to them, I had to beg them not to take funds from these companies for conferences. I had to beg them to implead in my petition. Okay, if you don't want to implead, you don't want to do anything with courts and judiciary, at least write to the health minister about it.
Correct. But that's an unfortunate thing.
Nothing. And when they took the funds for the conference in Hyderabad, then I lost my cool. Like, because 4 years you persisted, you literally begged them not to do it. Again they did, and one big stall, and it was all over media. That. So then I blasted them. How can you do this and all? So obviously they were upset, and some of them made fun of me also. You filed a PIL, nothing happened. Na? Like for Infant Milk Substitute Act, you also get an act for this. Then we'll make sure we won't take funds from this.
I hope no one's laughing now. Now they've understood.
They won't dare to laugh now.
True. Ma'am, next is
They can't see
eye
me
to eye.
in the eye. No.
Next is, ma'am, social media. You did mention this, but I just wanted to ask you again. What role do you think social media, influencers, doctors online have done in your entire campaign?
If social media wasn't there, this wouldn't have happened, is what I feel. The way they came in support, especially like when I put that registered post slip
Correct.
and said, please tag the Prime Minister and the Health Minister. They tagged them like anything.
Correct.
Okay. And first, as I said, last year doctors and many influencers and parents supported. But this time they tagged. That was very important, I feel. And after the cough syrup incident, where I again asked people to tag, they tagged.
Got
And
it.
that I think was the game changer. I persisted, that's all. I kept on, keeping the tempo up. That's
Correct,
all.
correct.
That's all. Social media, if it wasn't there, I think this wouldn't have happened, is what I feel.
So for everyone on social media who actually
A big
doubts
thank
whether
you.
your voice is not heard or does not matter, this is a perfect example. Every voice matters.
Every voice matters.
Yeah.
Every mother who underwent that pain, and mothers become Mahakalis only when it comes to their children. So every mother would have tagged and forwarded. It became so crazy, such a crazy thing. Like so many, even Bollywood moms.
Correct.
People were telling, Shilpa Shetty shared, then somebody shared with me, Sonam Kapoor shared,
Correct.
Twinkle Khanna, Mrs. Twinkle Khanna on her Tweak India. She made a post.
Because I think the way I look at it,
Mothers, they're all mothers.
That is
they're
exactly
all
what-
mothers.
yes, that is
mothers,
exactly what-
once that thing, they know that this thing
Correct.
had actually would have harmed their children at some point or had harmed their children. I mean, they'll go berserk.
Exactly. So that is one thing which galvanized everyone. The fact that they are mothers first and probably actresses or Bollywood personalities, that is the secondary
mothers
thing.
first. Mothers
exactly.
first. And even from our Samantha Ruth Prabhu, she did this. She took up this topic much before this verdict came. I recorded the podcast with her in September, actually.
Probably people have been following you since a long time.
So when I told her about this, she was so indignant. How can they do it? See, anybody who hears this
Correct.
will know that this is crazily criminal. But still it was happening.
Okay.
And it had to take so much to get that undone.
Imagine.
Ridiculous.
And ma'am, lastly, I wanted to ask you about government. How do you think the government has responded? Do you think some local MLA or MP or someone have been in support or something? Or do you think it's been a very cold and a very indifferent attitude?
So for me, government at that point till now is FSSAI.
Correct.
Right? They didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Okay.
CDSC also didn't do what it was supposed to do. If in pharmacy they are selling these drinks and somebody brought it to their notice, they should have done something about it. They took it very slow. And even when JNTL, which is the Indian subsidiary of Kenvue is spin-off of Johnson & Johnson.
Correct.
When they approached the Delhi High Court for a stay, saying they need to give a representation to the FSSAI. FSSAI consented. It was a consent order issued by the judge. FSSAI should not have consented. They should have said, no, we won't implement this order because it's public health hazard.
Correct.
So, not very happy at all. And coming to MLA, MP, as I said, I've sent the files through a couple of members of parliament to the health ministry, who I don't want to name.
Okay.
Yeah,
Understood.
that much they helped me,
Okay.
for sure. And one of them wanted to bring it up in the parliament, but I think she didn't get an opportunity. And before that, this thing happened.
Got it.
No threats and all. Definitely no.
That's a good thing. There's no threats and all because you're taking up.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's surprised only about that, except social media, where like some random accounts and random statements like, good people will get killed in India kind of statements.
Okay.
No directly trying to, what do you say, buy me or threaten me. Yeah, nothing. Either of them didn't happen.
They can't win by logic. That's one thing. So, and plus you are very ethical. So I don't think so there's any way that.
That's what
people
people say, everybody has a price. I don't have.
That should be the statement of this podcast. Yeah. It really should,
I don't have.
Okay. So, ma'am, I would like to end this podcast by a very quick rapid fire session with you. Okay, ma'am? So I'm just going to ask the questions and I want your answers to this. So one word to describe your 8-year fight against misleading ORS drinks.
I'll say 2 words.
Okay, 2 words.
Perseverance, dogged persistence.
Okay, got it. Dogged persistence. I like that word. Okay. A myth about ORS you wish every Indian parent knew.
That ORS is for everyday consumption. That's a myth. You
Okay.
give it when your child has diarrhea or dehydration.
Okay, so you can't take it every. Okay, perfect. One brand or ad that still makes you angry.
This ORSL only. And recent ad where they are showing some people going to the pharmacy, and the pharmacist will say, we know what to give. If your child has diarrhea, take this WHO formula. If you have dehydration, take this, it seems. What nonsense. At least now don't make fools of yourselves.
They still did it. I'm unaware. They still did it recently.
Only. You go to
Wow.
ORSL page 7 days back or 8
Despite
days
so
back.
much happening, and still they have the gall to do it. Imagine.
Yes. Unfortunately.
The most emotional moment during your campaign.
During or after?
During the campaign.
During the...
You can say during also and after also.
During is that before the third hearing of the court.
Correct.
That time I was feeling very low. Very low means like, no, because they are sending their senior counsels and all. Ours also we had very good team.
Correct.
But I was feeling very dejected. When will this happen? One more summer is going away. One more summer. So many more kids. So that was one very low point. Big low point.
Okay.
And when that order I read that
Correct,
day,
correct.
that was like, my God, so much
Emotions, outpouring.
Yes. Happy, thrill, like shouting, crying, what all I was doing, I don't know.
No, but I think a lot of people shared those emotions with you. You know, that video which I told you went viral. I think everyone understood, every single emotion
pain,
outpouring.
no?
Exactly.
My husband was saying, don't post that. Afterwards you post. Stop crying and then post. I said, no, there were so many people who supported me and they'll feel exactly the same way.
Correct.
Same way right now, and I'm going to post this only. Bol diya maine.
Correct. If you had to describe FSSAI's new regulation in one word, what would it be? You can be angry here also, huh? No.
In one word.
Correct.
Finally.
One everyday food or drink that parents think is healthy, but it actually isn't.
Rufaza something.
Ruafza.
That's also very high
Those
sugar.
thick sugary drink,
Yes,
you dilute it. Okay, so Ruafza. Okay.
Ruafza, right?
Yeah, Ruafza. What is more dangerous in India right now, sugar or salt?
Tough question. Sugar.
Okay. If you had the power to ban one thing from supermarket shelves instantly,
ORSL.
ORSL.
But it's already banned. So, so...
but you like to ensure wiping out even current stocks, everything out.
Yes.
Okay. What's harder, and this is a very interesting question, convincing regulators or changing public perception?
I found convincing regulators tougher than changing public perception.
Okay. You felt that people were more easy to convince with your social media campaigning and all?
Maybe it took time, but at least I know, since it is for their own sake, they'll be more receptive.
Correct.
Regulators, I don't know. I mean, it was crazy for me.
Okay. And my last question to you is 3 advices which you would like to give to young doctors who want to make a difference beyond hospitals.
Empathy.
Okay.
Ethics.
Okay.
Perseverance.
3 things. So empathy, ethics and perseverance. Okay, perfect. So thank you so much, ma'am. I think on that note, empathy, ethics and perseverance. This is what every young doctor should have in abundance, because a lot of people want to probably make a difference but are lost. But I believe that your 8-year journey has
hope.
Really not only given hope, given impetus to so many people. And there's so many young doctors who are watching you, who are learning from you. And I think really, ma'am, what you've done is you rightfully deserve the title. You are the ORS lady of India.
It's very cute.
So thank you so much, ma'am, for removing time and for, coming on this podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
8 साल लगे हैं मैडम को ये फाइट के लिए. I mean, 99.99% जैसे मैंने मेरे पॉडकास्ट में बोला था, people will not pursue anything like this. And I'm including doctors in this list. But her dogged persistence, perseverance जो मैडम ने दिखाया is absolutely unbelievable. And you know, the best thing which I liked in this entire fight was it was a multi-pronged fight. ये सिर्फ एक जगह पे डायरेक्टेड नहीं था. सोशल मीडिया समथिंग जैसे हमने डिस्कस किया इज जस्ट समथिंग विच वी सी, समथिंग दैट इज विजिबल. But there is so much of things which are happening in the background, so many things which ma'am has undergone, which really, truly has been an inspiration to so many people. एंड इन दी एंड प्लीज मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट है आप सभी लोगों को, प्लीज अगर आप जा रहे हो, आपका बच्चा को अगर डायरिया हो गया है, आपको अगर ORS चाहिए, प्लीज take the WHO recommended formula. That is very important. Madam showed in the label. That is what every parent has to understand, and that should be the takeaway. 8 years is not a joke. It's not easy. She has persevered so hard. And I'll tell you the best thing about this. She did not do it for herself. She did it for you. She did it for me. She did it for our children. She did it for the next generation. The least that we can do is respect her, learn what she is doing, understand what she is doing, and finally follow what she has taught all of us. I hope you guys really enjoyed this podcast. Keep sharing, keep loving, keep sending your requests. Please be in touch with me and keep subscribing to DTalks with Dr. Kapil.